Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news and all the news in details. Yoruba group petitions UN, EU, AU, British, American government, others over alleged human rights abuse. A Yoruba self-determination group, Yoruba Voice of Liberation, has petitioned the United Nations, European Union, African Union, United States of America, United Kingdom, Nigeria's Human Rights Commission, and all governors of Yoruba-speaking states, including Kogi and Kwara State. The group also warned the Nigerian government against arresting leading Yoruba nationalists, most especially the President General of the Yoruba World Congress (YWC) and Ara Ona Kakanfo of Yoruba land, Iba Gani Adams, saying Nigerians in the diaspora will respond if the two leaders are touched. In a statement titled 4 Things President Muhammadu Buhari Must Do to Avoid International Actions and Sanctions, and made available to newsmen on Thursday, 1st October, the president of the group, Dr. Adekunle Ademola, ESQ, a United Kingdom-based lawyer, urged the international communities to call the Buhari-led government to order on the use of live bullets against harmless protesters, saying it is a gross abuse of human rights which, if not stopped, could lead to revolutionary response from the people. Nigerian government must respect right of expressions and violence on peaceful protesters and provide platform for dialogue on way forward. The job of law enforcement agencies is to monitor the protests such that order is maintained. This is far from the case in treatment of protesters in Nigeria. For example, in September 2019, Hagne Kalamad, United Nations Special Rapporteur for Extrajudicial, stated in a report on 29 and 30th May 2016 during a demonstration, the Nigerian military opened fire on IPOB members and bystanders in Onitsha. At least 60 persons were killed and over 70 injured, mainly shot in the back. The exact number of deaths remains unknown. People of Yoruba land and entire Nigeria have the right to peacefully express their choices in the affairs of Nigeria and every civilized community, similar to what operated during Brexit and similar situations in the history of nations. Group or parties for and against particular terms of association should be allowed to exercise their fundamental right of expressions in enabling environments that enhance informed choices. Also, Nigeria's government must desist from part of deploying military and lethal weapons on peaceful protesters. It is the job of the police to control citizens' population in law enforcement, while the army is for controlling and enforcing borders. Dispatching military to meet peaceful protesters with lethal weapons is in breach of the law, national and international. For example, it is very alarming that trailers load of heavily armed military men was deployed, targeting an individuals, in the case of Mr. Sunday Adeyemo, all in an attempt by the federal government to stop a planned peaceful protest. No harm should happen to Mr. Sunday Adeyemo. No harm should happen to Are Gani Adams. No harm should happen to Professor Banji Akintoye. No harm should happen to citizens agitating for their rights. We ask that the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Yusuf Buratai, return to the barrack with his armed men and leave the job of protest management to the police. Yoruba people of the southwest Nigeria and all ethnicities must not condone the practice of unprovoked attacks or killings of protesters, which was purely heart-of-state terrorism. The Nigerian government must honor obligations under armed trade treaties or be prepared to face international sanctions on supply of weapons. In April 2013, the United Nations adopted the Armed Trade Treaty (ATT) to regulate the international trade of weapons in a way to enhance international and regional peace and reduce armed suffering, including sufferings in the hand of governments that use their weapons to suppress the citizens. Nigeria ratified and acceded to this treaty on August 12, 2013, and it came into force on 24th of December 2014. The reports by various bodies are in condemnations of interaction between peaceful protesters and Nigerian government forces. We call on Nigerian government to honor relevant obligations. A country where lethal weapons are deployed on peaceful demonstrators must be sanctioned in relation to the international treaty, and supply of such weapons must be cut off, an obligation to which the international community must stand by. Nigerian government must honor and recognize the right of life of the people. Article 3 Universal Declarations of the Human Rights, 1948, protect the right of life. Section 33(1) of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria provides that persons living in Nigeria shall have the right to life, and no one shall deprive internationally of his life unless in executions of the sentence of a court of a criminal offense of which he has been found guilty. Section 33(2)(a) of the Constitution provides for lawful steps in defending citizens' properties. The government of Federal Republic of Nigeria has demonstrated alarming degree of failure on those grounds. Considering the degree of loss of lives and properties, we are calling on governments of all Yoruba states and all other states where well-meaning citizens are directly having their fundamental human right to life compromised to do more to ensure the protections of lives and properties in their state regions. Lastly, the world is watching, particularly as the anniversary of independence of the country approaches, and we demand that the right of the people be observed to the full dictate of the law, the statement read. You know, the thing that we are lacking in our country is this freedom of speech, freedom of expression. People are scared of coming out to express their mind because they know that if they come out to express their mind, there is another problem after it. Our leaders will come after them. But may God help us. All we know is that nobody can stop the agitations of the Yoruba race. Neither can anybody stop the agitations of the Biafran people. Nobody can stop the agitations of this Yoruba race to be independent. Because, may God help us, we Nigerians are suffering a lot. But let's see whether the governors of the southwestern Nigeria will be alive to their responsibility in even protecting the lives of their people, unlike their colleagues in the southeast, who are even standing upright to protect their people. It's just so shameful that the governors in the southeast, they are not responsible. They are not doing what they are supposed to do as a leader. But the reality still boils down to the fact that remember that Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting from all this while, and no one even from the west responded to him. Instead of even responding to Nnamdi Kanu's response, they actually took the man as a fool. They took the man as if the man does not even know what he's talking about this agitation, and exactly what the Yoruba YOV was talking about now. Everybody needs freedom. Everybody needs freedom now. But may God help us. Here we are. People are crying for freedom. People are crying for restructuring. People are crying for agitation because of this problem that is going on in the country. But may God help us. But we're just saying that the blood of the innocent ones who are killed by state security apparatus and Fulani terrorist groups during this deceitful administration that we are talking about can never be appeased until the very foundations of Nigeria is uprooted and the oppressed be granted freedom. Because people died in this present administration, whether we like it or not. And that's just the reality about it. So viewers, what do you think? Kindly drop your comments in the comment section below. For those who subscribe, we want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We say God bless you. If you're yet to do so, kindly press the subscription button below. And also please don't forget to press the notification button so that whenever we upload news, you will always be the first person to watch our latest news anytime, any day. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Bye.